आप देख रहे हैं रोशन पाकिस्तान न्यूज़।
The University of Kent in the UK sent representatives to Islamabad to an event called Think Kent at the Serena Hotel in Islamabad. They were there to promote the university and to look at new ways of collaborating and making partnerships with the education system and the government in Pakistan. The Dean of the University of Kent, Anthony Manning, was also at this event. He said the event was very positive and lots of counsellors and people from local universities and other educational establishments had attended, and the positive outcomes were expected.
Hello, my name's Anthony Manning. I'm the Dean for Internationalisation from the University of Kent. We're really pleased to be here today in Islamabad with our Think Kent Global Showcase, which is our main event that we take overseas to demonstrate the impact of a region and the importance that it has for our university back in the UK. So in Pakistan we have a range of supporters in the form of alumni from all over the years of the university's operation and across our faculties. We have local representatives, we have school counsellors, future students and partner institutions and collaborating universities that we work with, which really add up to make a really important region for us in terms of our academic activity, both in research and education. So increasingly in the UK it's becoming more and more important to collaborate with our partner nations across the world. We're very outward looking in terms of our activity, and so today we've been able to make a whole range of connections and keep in touch with important people in Pakistan. So we just wanted to say a big thank you to the people who supported us today and to the future students who are going to be joining us in the UK.
My name's Kaylee Buckingham-Pegg and I'm here today representing the University of Kent. I come from the international office, but I'm also an alumna of the university. We're here at the Serena Hotel in Islamabad to celebrate the diversity at the University of Kent and basically to attract more students from Pakistan to come and study with us. We have around 38 Pakistani students currently studying at the University of Kent across a broad range of programs, and we're really happy to be here tonight with our alumni, with counsellors from different schools in the area, with universities as well, and also some current offer holders who we're hoping are going to come and study with us in the UK next year.
Well, my name is Professor Gerald Adler. I'm head of the School of Architecture and Planning at the University of Kent. This, believe it or not, is my first time in Pakistan, first time in Islamabad. It's fantastic. I feel quite at home here. Of course, we have lots of people, students of Pakistani origin in Britain, but it's the first time I'm here in where it all began. I'm here really, there's a delegation of us from Kent. We are looking at, we visited several schools, universities, we're trying to forge links. We're very interested in talented Pakistani students coming to us. Of course there's a great heritage of architecture here, but what we can offer is a kind of global perspective. We are located, you might not know, we're located in Canterbury. That's right in the southeast corner of England. We are as close to France as we are to London, so that's handy. So whatever happens politically, there's a lot happening now politically, of course, we're always going to be part of our near neighbours in France, in Belgium, in Germany. We have lots of connections with those countries, and we're the same thing. We're aware that, of course, like all universities, you have lots of international students from all over the world, and right now there are lots of Chinese students, lots of students still from continental Europe, but there haven't been that many students from Pakistan, even though they're obviously talented. What's great about Pakistan is there's a real, what I call Anglophilia. So the English is fantastic, perfectly fluent in English, and also familiar with England somehow. Maybe because of the family connections as well, that helps. Every other Pakistani student you meet says, oh, I've got a relative in London or Manchester or Leeds or something. So that helps. We've got a good starting point. But I believe the kind of sort of technical and cultural education, particularly in architecture, that we can offer will be very valuable to the students, to the country, and so on.
My name is Meeta Mondol. I'm from University of Kent, from the School of Engineering and Digital Art. I'm delighted to be here today in Pakistan to welcome a Pakistani student to University of Kent, especially to the School of Engineering and Digital Arts.
This new initiative has received mixed reviews in Pakistan, especially among the student population. Some students feel that the investment would be more wisely spent in primary education to start off a student's life in a better way, whereas other people are worried about normal local Pakistani universities, what will happen to them, whether they will survive this, because their thinking is that most people would prefer to go to a foreign university rather than a homegrown one.
To say is that people are investing for foreign universities in Pakistan, but the thing is that where will our universities go? Why don't they eventually get in touch with our universities, pay them, and we can have a collaborated thing that can be implemented in Pakistan? Because if we are getting foreign universities here,
یہ اچھا کمپٹیشن ہوتا ہے ہماری لوکل یونیورسٹیز کے لیے، اور اگر ان فارن یونیورسٹی سے ہماری لوکل یونیورسٹی سیکھ جائیں تو وہ ایک اچھی چیز ہو سکتی ہے.
میرا نام عبداللہ ہارون ہے اور میں نمل میں ایم فل کر رہا ہوں. تو میرا جو نئی ایجوکیشن پالیسی اور جو ایجوکیشن سیکٹر میں فارن انویسٹمنٹ ہے، اس کے بارے میں میرا خیال یہ ہے کہ بنیادی طور پہ اسے پرائمری ایجوکیشن میں انویسٹ کیا جانا چاہیے، کیونکہ
پاکستان میں ایجوکیشن کے بارے میں انویسٹ کرنا ہے، یہ بہت اچھا ایک انیشیٹو لیا گیا ہے.
پاکستان میں جو فورن ایجوکیشن کے بارے میں سوچا جا رہا ہے کہ یہاں پہ لے کے رہے، تو بہت ہی اچھا انیشیٹو لیا جا رہا ہے. جو پاکستانیز باہر جاتے ہیں فورن کنٹریز اسٹڈی کے لیے، تو وہاں پہ رہتے ہیں، وہاں پہ ان کو جاب کرنی پڑتی ہے، تو اس سے اچھا کہ یہاں پہ اگر وہی ایجوکیشن ملے گی تو ہم یہیں پہ جاب کر سکیں گے، باہر رہنا نہیں پڑے گا، ایجوکیشن اور ڈیولپ ہو جائے گی. فورن ایجوکیشن پاکستان میں ہوگی تو کافی اچھا انیشیٹو ہے اس کے بارے میں.
میرا نام عیشا خان ہے اور میں زیپس یونیورسٹی کی میڈیا کی اسٹوڈنٹ ہوں، اور جو عمران خان نے فارن یونیورسٹیز کا اقدام کیا ہے پاکستان میں، بہت اچھا ڈیسیجن ہے.
I'm Sheila doing MBA from Zabis University. What I think is, rather than bringing foreign universities here in Pakistan, why don't you improve these universities, improve this education system, because I belong to Gilgit-Baltistan. There is only university, KIU. Why don't you bring some universities to Gilgit-Baltistan and make it more properly allied? So that's what I believe in.
السلام علیکم ایوری ون. میرا نام سعد وسیم ہے. میں یونیورسٹی آف کینٹ کا ریجنل ایڈوائزر ہوں ساؤتھ ایشیا ریجن کے. اور آج کا جو دن ہے وہ کافی امپورٹنٹ تھا. فار دا فرسٹ ٹائم یونیورسٹی آف کینٹ نے اپنا پاکستان میں ایونٹ کیا ہے، اور اس مقصد اس ایونٹ کا تھا کہ لوگوں کو شعور دیا جائے کہ یو کے میں کون سے پروگرامز کرائے جا رہے ہیں، ورک پالیسی جو نئی آئی ہے اس سے ہمارے اسٹوڈنٹس کس طرح مستفید ہو سکتے ہیں. اور ہمارے پاس آج ہمارے ڈین تھے، ایکڈیمکس تھے یونیورسٹی آف کینٹ سے، جنہوں نے ان سب چیزوں پہ روشنی ڈالی.
تعلیم حاصل کرنا ہر انسان کا بنیادی حق ہے. ہمارا دین ہمیں اس بات کا درس دیتا ہے کہ ہمیں علم حاصل کرو چاہے تو ہمیں چین تک جانا پڑے. اپنے ملک کی تعلیم کے لیے بہترین انیشیٹوز لینے چاہیے اور بہترین قسم کی تعلیم دینی چاہیے. کیمرہ مین عرفان حیدر کے ساتھ طیبہ الیاس، روشن پاکستان نیوز، اسلام آباد.